Now a pull-off is very similar to a hammer-on, except we're going in the opposite direction. For example, in figure 1, you'll see I'm playing the 2nd fret, and then I pull off to the open string. Now what I'm doing, picking that first note, and then using the force of my finger coming off the strings to sound the 2nd note. Now I can't just lift the finger off. It doesn't sound quite right. I use a little bit of friction. You move your finger a little bit. You have to kind of like give it a little bit of friction, kind of a downward motion. And again, this is going to take a little practice to get used to, but it's a very common technique. So basically, I'm using the tip of my finger to kind of almost pick the string. See, I'm just picking the first note, and then I pull off. Again, practice that until you get it right, because you're going to be using it a lot. In figure 2, you can see a more complicated pull off. We're going to pull off on the A string, D string, and then the G string. Now if you just lift your finger off the string, you're not going to get a proper pull off. It's not going to sound very good. What you want to do is kind of like a little twisting motion with your finger. It's a very, very subtle movement. In figure 3, we can see a pull off from the 4th fret to the 2nd fret on the A, and then D, and then G string. And again, it's kind of like a little twist motion. So give that some practice until you get it right, because again, it's a very common technique.